You actually need 4 yeses in the sales cycle. All right, let's talk about what those 4 yeses are. The third yes is the validation yes. 80% of sales miss this. That's not a made-up statistic. That is a statistic from Harvard. 80% of sales miss the validation cell. What does that mean? So, okay, Karen, let's just say that somebody has bought from you, right? Somebody's bought from you, Karen, and you go, great, like, I'm going to take a $500 deposit. They give you a $500 deposit. The next step is they need to sign an agreement, or there's some other step they're going to take. Then they go into a payment plan. But there's not a validation cell. What does that mean? I need to make damn sure you are completely closed. Not only are you closed, you are validated that the decision you made to work with me is a good decision. And in addition to that, you're more excited after the fact. You know, you've heard buyer's remorse before. I want buyer's rejoice. So this moves people from buyer's remorse to buyer's rejoice. How can you do that? I'll give you a few examples. You would immediately give them something that's a win. If you are a weight loss, I'm going to use weight loss as an example. If you're a weight loss coach and somebody says, okay, yes, I'm going to join your 6-month program. They've done a $500 deposit. You know, that week they're supposed to sign an agreement and then do their first payment plan. They're not closed till they sign that agreement. So what can I do between, yes, I'm going to work with you, and them actually signing the agreement, being in the game? Well, I'm going to do a couple of things. First thing is that I'm going to send them flowers to their house and say, here's to the best 6 months of your life, right? Then I'm going to send them a 5-day menu, all done out for them with a grocery list, with everything there, and say, this is our kickstart. I don't want you to be stressing. I don't want you to be worrying. I want you to know that whatever you need is right here. And you can start this anytime in the next 5 days, and you're already on plan. You're already going to see results. And then I want to call them every single day or text them. And I want to say, you know, on that call, you said your biggest problems are from 8 o'clock at night till midnight. So this is why I sent you a text at 9 o'clock tonight. I want you to know I'm thinking about you. It's 9 o'clock, and I know this is kind of your witching hour, and I'm here for you. How can I help you not get into a trap? Do you see what I'm talking about, guys? Right? This is the biggie, and a lot of people miss this. And then this is the biggest one that people miss. Guys, I coach tons of people who make multiple $1 million a year. And do you know what their renewal rate is? Let me just, in case somebody's on here and you don't know what renewal means. Arlene is working with me. It comes to the end of Arlene's contract. I invite Arlene to continue working with me. That's the renewal, right? That means that somebody's contract is ending and you're inviting them to work with you again. The average renewal rate in the self-development, business coaching, health and wellness, consulting, service provider industry is about 20 to 25%. My company has a 65% renewal rate. That means every year, 65% of our high-end clients renew with us for another year. Our average time a client spends with us is 3.2 years. That's big. That's really big. There's a few reasons it's big. Let's get into the nitty-gritty business of why that's big. Well, Anita is a client of mine. I'll use Anita as a real example. It is very important that people work with you for more than a year to get premium ultimate results. Now, I'm saying a year because that's how my business works. For some of you, it may be a health and wellness program that's 6 months, and it's really important for them to renew for another 6 months and a year. You have to decide what that's right for your business and your industry and the results that clients get. But my most successful clients over the last 12 years have worked with me a minimum of 3 years. These are the people who started with me like at, a couple of thousand a month and now make 3 million a year, right? These are the people that started me at 0, left a day job and now make 350,000 a year, right? So 3 years in my business is really the minimum I want somebody to work with me. You have to know what that is for your business. So the first reason is I get better results with clients if they renew, right? Because I know, how many of you know it takes more than a year to do anything, right? To do anything, right? So that's the number one reason. The number two reason is the acquisition cost of Anita, of her already being a client and me not having to market, find her out in the marketplace, bring her to something where we're going to make it up, right, is about 60% to 70% lower than a brand new client or customer. And the time it takes to renew a client versus getting a new client is reduced by 80%. So I always try to tell my $1 million business owners, you are focused on the wrong thing. You're always getting a new client, getting a new client, getting a new client. Money is in the renewals. So for those of you, when I say cross-sell or upsell, what that means is an upsell just means maybe for another year, or it might mean into a higher level program. Maybe they start with you in your group coaching program and they're really successful, and then you move them into your private coaching program. A cross-sell could be they're doing so amazing, and you also have a speaker program, so you invite them into that speaker program. So those are, yeah, Ling is saying Disney does such a great job. Yeah, Disney gets these selling points. Thank you very much. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. They get these selling points. So that's the plan. There are 4 yeses that you've got to hit. So that's the plan.